what happened was I actually went into listen. I went and I listened to 3 episodes, and so everything that I was gonna ask pretty much just went out of the window, because I thought, you know, you and your partner do such a great job, and it seems so relaxed and it seems so like unrehearsed. So tell me, how did you start off? Do you feel like you started off that way in your podcast, or did it just kind of like grow into that?
So Chirag, who's the other person on the Two Vegans, is a good friend, and we both went vegan around 1 year of each other. Mm-hmm. And we're quite passionate about this particular subject. And he's also a podcast producer. So he came up with this proposal and he said, hey, why don't we start a podcast on veganism? And I was always looking for an outlet to spread the message.
Yeah.
Because there is a bad name with vegans that we can be quite preachy and, you know, we just start anywhere. So for me, it was a good platform to kind of put the message out there that I really believe in. Mm-hmm. But I told him that, look, I'm not very confident of working on scripts and things like that. So we kind of played with the different ideas. We brainstormed a little, and we thought that it would make more sense to have a conversation rather than a podcast. Okay. Where instead of one person just saying stuff to people, which also works great in for certain topics. Like, for example, if you're doing a podcast on tech stuff, it doesn't matter whether it's a conversation or whether it's one person giving out information. Yeah. But this was more like a back and forth conversation where you raise questions, then you answer them. Then you presume that people who are listening to the podcast would have similar questions, so you answer that for them. Yeah. And we wanted to keep it more fun and light, but at the same time put information out there. And we realized after a few episodes it worked out for us.
Tell me how y'all go about deciding on, you know, what you're going to talk about on each podcast.
So I pretty much handle the content creation. And obviously I sit with Chirag and we decide what should we speak about next, or usually it's funnily enough, rather, it's a bit of a controversial topic.
Yes.
So every other week or so we have something that goes on about veganism that we kind of take and try and inculcate. We also have a segment called In Other News, where we just share vegan news around the world on what's happening, which companies, for example, KFC launches a bucket of vegan chicken, and the whole world goes crazy about it because that's big. You know, for companies like KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, for them to get into that kind of food offer means that veganism is really going mainstream.
Yes.
So we try and bring all that news to people who are either not aware or might be excited and want to try it out. But besides that, we try and think more from our own personal experiences.
Yeah.
And I am into animal rescue as well. So I'm very, very passionate about animal welfare in general, and that's the main reason that I went vegan. Mm-hmm. So we try and explore different reasons why people would go vegan. Some people like to go vegan for the environment, for climate change, for deforestation and whatever is happening at the Amazon rainforest and so on because of animal agriculture. So we try and delve into deeper topics as to, you know, why that happens. What is the reason animal agriculture? Why is the reason animal agriculture is so destructive to the environment? Then we try and Then we try and look into the health aspects of veganism, because a lot of people go plant-based, change their diet to plant-based for their health, which is one of the main reasons as well. And then, of course, we constantly try and look at animal welfare and what are the reasons one should go vegan in terms of ethics.
Yeah.
So I guess we just sit down every other week or so and we try and think about different things as to where can we reach audience more on different topics. To be honest, it's a bit hard. because, like you said, it's a very niche topic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you're a vegan and when you're a very active vegan, you see that it pretty much prevails in your day-to-day life, and you don't even know about it. Absolutely. The makeup that you use, your car tires, the medicines that you take, everything has animal products in it.
Okay.
It's shocking. The more you know, the more you realize that there is unnecessarily animal products, animal testing done for everything and everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think it's just clubbing these two things together and trying to come up with different topics.
So when you say you're adamant about animal rescue, do you have a particular, I see cats in the background, do you have a particular animal? Are you more prone to rescuing cats, dogs, or?
So I used to live in Dubai. I have now moved to Amsterdam about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And if you've lived in Dubai long enough, you know that stray cat population is pretty huge.
Oh,
you see stray cats.
Yes, very, very.
Everywhere, and you don't usually see them in the best of conditions. I started rescuing when I was studying in Mumbai. So I would rescue and treat a lot of stray dogs over there because there's more population of stray dogs in India.
Right.
But then when I moved back to Dubai after my studies, I realized that there's a big stray cat population, and I wanted to continue my rescue, so I moved to cats.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I find myself more connected with cats. I understand them much better.
Yeah.
So much so that the organization I work with, I am a behaviorist for them.
Okay.
And cats are very complex animals.
Okay.
More so than dogs because they're not very easy to understand. They usually have, they come with a lot of preconceived notions that cats are not friendly, cats bite all the time, cats are dangerous, black cats are unlucky, and all kinds of superstitions and other things. So I think they are quite misunderstood as pets. So slowly, as I did my rescue, I realized that I connect very much with cats. They're also kind of like my spirit animal.
Okay.
Because all they do is eat, sleep, repeat, which I love to do.
Right.
So I've been, I think over the last 10 years, I have rescued close to and rehomed about 500 to 600 cats.
Wow.